team puts together the type of defense that it can in these types of matchups, what does that mean to you? What did you see tonight defensively that made this team great in these types of matchups?
Well, I felt to start the game we weren't quite ready, and I have to give our bench a lot of credit. I felt that first quarter we went to our bench, I thought they were terrific. They brought the energy. And then when I put our starters back in, I thought they played at the level that was necessary considering who we were playing. And I think it always starts there, Matt, the energy and effort, the discipline. I'll give you some numbers that kind of illustrate how effective our defense was tonight. On the season, that team averages 50 from the field. They shot 42 tonight. On the season, that team averages 124 points. They scored 107 tonight. And nothing most telling, that team lives in the paint. They average 50 in the paint. They had 26 tonight. Those are great numbers. We took care of the ball, 29 assists, only 8 turnovers, did not fuel their break. And we did it, for the most part, we did a pretty good job of defending without fouling. So I think our guys were locked in to the game plan, to their personnel. They present a lot of matchup problems, but I felt that guys were flying around. Even when it wasn't perfect, you have to have that scramble mentality. And, the job that, Aaron did on Giannis, Peyton did on Giannis, Aaron's block late on Dame was a big, big block. Nikola's activity, he had tonight 15 defensive rebounds, 2 blocks, and 3 steals. And then the job that KCP did on Dame. So we had a lot of guys step up on that end of the floor, but complete buy-in and a lot of commitment and discipline.
On a night like tonight where Milwaukee also had a pretty good defensive game, just what allowed you guys to separate on the other end?
Well, the funny thing is, not many times when you look at a box score and one team makes 16 threes, the other team makes 4, is a team with 4 going to win. So obviously, we dominated the paint 56-26. But it was just late in the game, going back to our patented 2-man game. Getting the matchups that we wanted, letting Nikola and Jamal play in space, and everybody else kind of reading off of it. And that was reminds you of what we've done time and time again over these last 8 seasons with those 2 guys playing together.
With Peyton Watson, that defense and athleticism obviously pops, but nights like tonight, it seemed like the discipline and execution and understanding, the mental part of defense. Where do you see the growth on him? And tonight, did that stand out to you?
Yeah, we showed a clip at halftime of, Giannis is such a good player. He's going to drive left, he's going to spin, he's going to shot fake, he's going to step through, and he generates a lot of fouls that way. And Peyton was really committed and disciplined in terms of staying down, being the second man off the floor. And if he makes a tough shot, make it a tough contested 2 where you're not bailing him out with a silly foul. I grabbed him late. We had a play where Nikola tried to get him the lob pass. They broke it up. And then as we came up the court, he committed a foul in transition. And I said, what a great learning opportunity. In those situations, they're in the bonus. You can't put a guy on the foul line in that situation. So all these late game situations, with Aaron getting in foul trouble, Peyton going out there and making plays for us, these are just tremendous opportunities and growth opportunities for him.
Is that a luxury that will continue to grow, like you talked about, that you can lose in Aaron Gordon, Peyton Watson can come in there, there's not a huge drop-off?
Yeah, and again, Scott, I think overall, Reggie, Christian didn't score tonight, but I loved his activity, his defense, the 6 rebounds. Everybody's like, CB's got to score more. No, CB's got to be aggressive. He's got to make winning plays, and I thought he did that tonight. Peyton, obviously, his impact, and even DeAndre's impact. But, yeah, when Aaron Gordon gets his 5th foul, and I'm saying, okay, there's around 4.5, 5 to go. Do I ride him? Do I get him out? And then Peyton goes out there and plays really well, and we kind of build on the lead. So, yes, a luxury. And what's exciting for everybody in this room is what Peyton Watson is only going to get better. The potential is unlimited there. So really good win. Again, we have 1 game left in this 10-game stretch that we talked about. I think we're 7-2 now, going on the road to play a very good team in OKC that is up on us 2-1 in the head-to-head matchup. So very, very proud of our group for playing the way we've played and closing out games. We have the #1 clutch defense in the NBA through 47, 48 games, and I thought you saw some great examples of that tonight as well.
Were you surprised Giannis got a shot clock violation on a free throw?
No, it's 10 seconds. So I was, really happy that Diedrich, made that call. And then after that, the fans got into it. They started giving, the whole arena was chanting the 10 seconds. But, what a game between 2 really good basketball teams. So now we just got to turn the page and get ready for OKC.
You didn't want to talk about it before the game, but congratulations, win number 4.
You getting me a signed ball, Katie? Are we gonna keep that tradition?
Yes, we are. What does it mean to you? now I guess you're chasing, Doug Moe in the rafters.
Yeah, I mean, it means that I've been here a long time. 9 years. And so when I think of 400 wins with the Denver Nuggets, I think of Stan and Josh Kroenke, believing in me. And more importantly, continuing to believe in me, to be the leader of this team, to be the head coach of this team. And that happened long before I won a championship. So that belief is just so, it empowers you to do your job, knowing that you have the confidence from your ownership group. It speaks to tremendous players. I mean, how lucky am I to be a coach that gets to coach Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, Michael Porter, KCP, Aaron Gordon, and not just the guys that are here right now, but all along the way. I mean, like we were in Philly, I saw Jameer Nelson, like Malik Beasley tonight. There's so many guys that have been a part of this, and the last thing I would say is tremendous coaching staff. From year 1 to year 9, guys that have really, really challenged me to be a better head coach. And, that's how you get to 400 wins. You have belief from your front office, Calvin Booth, Tim Connolly, your ownership, tremendous coaching staff, and more importantly, great freaking players. And I'm really, really blessed and fortunate in that regard.
One more question?
You saw Peyton Watson tonight at shooting guard for a tiny stint, and you also saw him, replace Aaron Gordon, obviously out of necessity. What do you see from him in that two very different roles, and is he growing in the versatility of the role he can take on?
Well, that's what I think it is for him, Adam. I think, he is just a Swiss Army knife. We're going to put him on Giannis. We're going to put him on Dame Lillard. Every night he's going to guard somebody different because we feel he can impact that matchup defensively at a positive level. And, offensively, the way we play, really positionless type of basketball. So he's just got to be in the right space, move without it, make himself available, and defensively be disciplined and just go out there and, try to lock people up and do it to the best of your ability. So, really proud of Peyton's continued development.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thanks, everybody.
Get Nikola and Jamal in here.